everybody, here's BJ Peters with stampinbj.com and my little grandson John with actually apple fritter, you know, like cookies on his, or donuts. Did you have donuts for breakfast, John? Yeah, yes you did. Hey, I've got a great little technique for you today and I can't wait to show you. And John's going to be my helper. Yep, he's got cones, construction cones. Well, we're going to construct a fun card today. Let's get started. So here's the card we're going to make. I actually saw something like this on one of the palette painting classes, and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so much fun to try and create in a watercolor look. And look at it, it looks pretty darn amazing, and it wasn't that hard to create. Let me show you how I did it. I'm going to use my aqua painter, and it's actually fairly wet here, as you can see from my finger. Now I'm going to use rich raspberry, melon mambo, pumpkin pie, and daffodil delight, and this is actually just regular our whisper white cardstock. Normally I like to use something that's a little more porous, but it worked out well on this, and I'm up north visiting my husband again this weekend, and obviously I don't have everything here, so I made do with what I have. So I'm going to give my stamp pad a little hug, and I'm going to get some ink in the covers of these, and that's what I'm going to use to do my watercoloring with. So yep, just squeeze your stamp pad just like this, give it a little hug, and you'll get enough ink in the cover that it's going to be perfect to do. So I'm going to work from dark to light, so from bottom up, and I'm just going to get some little water, squeezing a little water right in there, and I'm actually just going to start by putting some color on it. It's easier when you're doing this to add more color. You really can't take it away. So if you start a little bit light, you can come back in and add color in some areas, just like that. So adding a little more, I want it darker at the bottom, so I'm going to add just a little more of the rich raspberry down here. And it's a watercolor look, so it's not going to be even. Again, just kind of brushing some of the color off and then moving to the next color, which is the melon mambo, and I'm going to overlap them a little bit. Just adding color. Easy, easy, easy. Love the aqua painter. You know, once you have it, you just keep adding water and it's yours to use basically forever. I have one that sometimes when I do a bleach technique, I have one that I've dedicated to using just with bleach, and I've just got it labeled. So the bristles have held up. They're acrylic, works super, super well. All right, here I am off to the pumpkin pie. I love these bright colors, kind of fun. So this this example or this idea came to me from like I said, a palette painting class that I saw on Facebook, and I thought, oh my gosh, I know exactly what I could do with that. So I love being inspired by things like that. All right, I think that's looking good. Let's get some of the Daffodil Delight on here. Here we go. Get that, I don't know if it's the sky or what you want to call it, but the top of the card, again, just working dark to light. Pretty darn amazing. The stamp set I'm using is actually one of my very favorite ones, and it is from the holiday catalog, which is amazing in its own right. And it's actually a stamp set that if you hang out for a couple more days, you are going to see an awesome, awesome class that I'm going to do with that Painted Harvest, and you are going to want it, and you're going to want the stamp set. Here's what it looks like. Let me bring it in for you. Here it is. Love this look. It's really not two-step stamping because this one is, as you can see, is just a little bit modeled, so it stamps like that, and then this one stamps over the top. Love the leaves, love the sayings. It's so great. Just can't say enough about it. All right, so now let's get to the flowers stamped on here. So here's the first layer. Here's the one that looks a little bit modeled. So what I did was, this is still damp, but that's okay. I took the crushed curry stamp pad, and I stamped this background here, and then this one just gives it a background, That's all we're looking for. We're going to use rose red. I chose rose red because this had some pinks and stuff in it, and I wanted to kind of maintain that look a little bit. And I thought that would just blend in pretty well. So we're going to use rose red here. And this just goes right over the top here like this. It's not really matchy-matchy. Some people have done this where you stamped it off and added just a little bit more color. John's back, he's supervising today. All right, then I just took my garden green marker and I just used the kind of the brush tip end and drew just a stem in. Just like that. I can go over it again and just give it a little bit more color. The leaf in here, and I used wild wasabi, I guess. I'm sorry, I might have said garden green. I didn't have that marker with me, so we're using wild wasabi today. And I'm just going to stamp the leaves. I'm going to pull this part of the ink off with my finger because I don't want that stem sticking out. And just add the leaves here. You can see that they're just a little mottled too. I love that kind of look. It is perfect for the watercoloring look that I'm going for. There we go. Now all we need to do is fill in the center. And there's a gorgeous stamp. Can I borrow that, John? For the center. It is missing, probably at home. So I'm actually going to take this little piece, which is actually the bottom part of the acorn. And I'm going to just use it to kind of fill in the center here. So it will work. Right, John? You're such a good little helper. You like to be on camera. Flower, yep, that's a flower. So, you know, you improvise. You don't have everything that you need. You improvise, folks. It's okay. This is stamping. And this, frankly, this watercolor look isn't made to be exact. So you would never have noticed that if I hadn't told you, right? So there we have it. So now I'm just going to layer this up. I made this 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, so I have a 5" by 3 3/4" early espresso layer here, and then I put this on rich raspberry cardstock base. And this is just a Daffodil Delight strip with a greeting made in early espresso. It's just that easy. Pretty stinking cute. Love the look. Love where I got inspired from. I hope you give it a try. Remember that you can purchase these products in my online store, and I really appreciate your business. Thanks for stopping by, and remember to create and feel great.